Good morning. Welcome to 5 on Your Feed. I'm Ryan Henson.
And I'm Tracy Henson. Thanks for slowing your scroll and joining us on the biggest shopping day of the year. Now we're talking about Black Friday. Experts are predicting a record-breaking holiday shopping season, with Americans planning to shell out nearly $900 billion on gifts and beyond. Now, a lot of that will be in person this year. A recent survey found 64% of Americans are likely to shop in stores and between now and Cyber Monday. Now, that's up from 51% last year. The most popular item, clothing. Now, shoppers are expected to spend about $300 on average. Now, we're helping you save today. We've compiled a very long list of some of the most popular businesses offering deals on our website. Just head over to ksdk.com and click on the As Seen on TV section. Ryan, have you picked out anything? I've got almost all my holiday shopping done.
Yeah, me too, but I told them I'm getting you about 1 or 2 things, and I got those 1 or 2 people 1 or 2 things, and I'm done with them.
Oh, boring. Are they at least good ones?
Yeah, they were good. But look, we blew the budget on the 1 or 2. We spent appropriately. I measured throughout the year, you know what I'm saying? I took a cumulative of what I got my family members, the other people, and so they got their stuff.
Now, who's the hardest person to buy for in your family? For me, it's my mom.
Myself, because,
You buy for yourself?
Well, you see a lot of stuff, and it's like, well, that would look good on me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we make it happen. What about you? Everybody's done, you said?
Everybody's done. I've got them all written down on my list.
What about me? What's mine? Oh, you got me the blanket.
That'll
That's
be
right.
a surprise. I got you the blanket from this morning.
Anyway, talking about not blowing your entire shopping budget in one day. Coming up tomorrow, it's Small Business Saturday, an important holiday, especially for those mom and pop shops that are crucial to our community. Research firm Civic Economics report nearly 50% of each purchase at a small business is recirculated locally. Compare that to about 14% of purchases at chain stores. And when you shop small, you're also supporting local jobs. Small business owners more likely to hire local, also more likely to get their products locally, and also more likely to support other small businesses right here in our own area, Tracy.
Oh, I love that. Now, a record number of Americans say they are skipping Christmas this year. A survey by Deloitte, I don't know how I feel about this. A survey by Deloitte found that 11.5% of people say they're not buying gifts because they can't afford the rising prices. Now, another survey by LendingTree found nearly 50% of Americans are dreading holiday shopping this year because of the pressure to spend.
It is. It seems like our wages aren't going up like that, but the prices at the store certainly are. I know in our family we have like a little pool, so everybody just picks one name out of the hat, so you don't have to buy for everybody. You can get one person a good gift.
Oh, that's good.
Then you don't have to.
Even the small gifts can be good.
They
Ryan.
do, but I have some people. My sister, who she won't hide it. If it's she unwraps that thing and don't like it.
That's how my dad is, but I strategically find gifts for my dad that I think he's gonna hate.
Yeah.
He's a tool guy. He loves tools. And I'll
Okay.
see something like online usually at like 3 in the morning when I'm here at work, and I go, my dad would hate that, and I buy it, and it turns out he likes it. Like he had a portable pressure washer that you had like a soda bottle of water to like spray off things. He loves it.
I'd want that.
Things he'd hate.
I guess I'm
But
old,
turns out
man.
he likes them.
Anyway, a group wanting to honor our fallen heroes during the holidays is praying for a Christmas miracle. Reese Across America wants to drape all 200,000 graves at Jefferson Barracks National Cemetery with a wreath. But with 5 days to go, volunteers only raised enough donations for just over 12,000 right there. So all donations must be in by this Tuesday. Each wreath, just $15. But if you want to help out, we have more information on the As Seen on TV section at ksdk.com.
That's so important. Okay, this story, 164 Afghan refugees are resettling in St. Louis. They celebrated their first Thanksgiving yesterday. House of Goods, part of the Islamic Foundation of Greater St. Louis, delivered dozens of Thanksgiving dinners to families. One refugee who worked at the U.S. Embassy in Kabul says acclimating to a new city, new language, and new traditions is difficult, and they are all thankful for the community here in St. Louis for welcoming them with open arms.
For me, maybe it's okay, no problem, but the other Afghans, that's a new life, really new life. Especially American people, is God means the Thanksgiving, because they thanks or thankful from God.
Now, organizers say these families still need a lot of support while the International Institute sets them up with more permanent housing. If you want to help, go to the As Seen on TV section at ksdk.com.
Thanksgiving is a great holiday to welcome them here, right here to the U.S. But look at this screen right here. Now, recognize any of these people? Well, Caseyville police want to hear from you. They're wanted for an armed robbery of a Motel 6 in Caseyville last Saturday, as well as violent crimes in 3 other states. Now, police say they could be from Texas. Anyone with info can email tips at caseyville.org.
An 11-year-old known as Mr. Fresh could use your help after someone stole the young entrepreneur's van. Now, we've featured Joshua Danrich before on 5 on Your Side to show you how this young man came up with a fresh way to create air fresheners. He sold the scents online and even in more than a dozen Schnucks grocery stores around St. Louis. But just last month, someone jumped in his family's van while they were loading it and took off. The family needs that van to make deliveries. Friends and community support are helping Joshua and his mom complete those orders right now. Now, there is a GoFundMe page to help Joshua buy a new van. Just text the word FRESH to 314-425-5355, and we will send you more information.
Young man, hard at work right there. Let's help him out.
Absolutely. Let's help him out.
Now, if you've got these bird's eye broccoli tots in your freezer, you should toss them out immediately. Conagra brand is voluntarily recalling the product after some consumers called in saying they found small rocks and metal fragments in the tots. So again, if you have these bird's eye broccoli tots, Tracy, I think you said you had some in your freezer, actually.
I almost always do, but I have the ones with cheese. I don't know if those ones count or not in this recall.
We got to, either way, just make sure we toss them out or take them back to the grocery store. No, we don't want to bite down on metal. Then that's a dental bill. Also, just not a good situation. Get those out of there.
No, definitely not. Okay, now thousands of people in the St. Louis area are dealing with skyrocketing rent prices. We analyzed the most recent available data from the real estate site Zillow. Rental prices are nearly 8% higher than last year. That's after going up about 3% annually the 5 years before that. So say you're paying $900 a month for rent. If that goes up 8% by the end of the year, you're practically paying an extra rent by the end of the year, an extra month's rent by the end of the year. Something a lot of people simply cannot afford. And even with eviction moratoriums in place, there have been more than 11,000 eviction filings in St. Louis since March of 2020. Now, if you or someone you know is facing eviction or struggling with rental payments, you can speak with an Equal Housing and Opportunity Council tenant advocate at 314-534-5800, or you can visit their website.
Just another sign of tough times for folks, going back to the Christmas story, now the rental thing, and I know even for the, the landlords, they're regular people too. They have these properties and just tough times.
It can pile on all at once.
Yeah, and so when it rains, it pours. That's kind of when going those things.
There you go.
Well,
before English, French, or any other European language was spoken here in Missouri, Native American tribes had their own dialects in the region. One of those dialects was Chewir?
I don't know that. You go for it.
It's spelled kind of like Chicago and then weir, but it's a language that is now slowly fading away. Now, this is a Siouan language originally spoken by the Ododi, Iowa and Missouri tribes. However, in the 19th century, the U.S. government carried out the removal of those tribes, left Native American land, genocide, and forced assimilation. The tribe was forced to speak English and discouraged from speaking their own language. Now the tribe offers classes for kids and adults on a YouTube channel and shares words of the day. Now, to help keep that language alive, that is helping keep that language alive on YouTube. I'm really glad that they're up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That's
Restoring
really
that heritage, restoring that history. It's always great to see people, especially people of that tribe are obviously descendants of it, getting in touch with their roots again, especially here locally. I'm sure there's definitely a handful of folks who would do that. It's interesting.
Yeah, something you don't want to lose, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So. And when you walk through the doors of North City Church, built in the 1800s, you're going to find something unique right here. A skate park. I know, wouldn't have guessed that, right? It's called Skate Libraries, and the people behind the skate park believe it can bring a positive vibe to the communities in more ways than one. That looks like a skater's dream right there, walking through there. Anyway, the renovation has been the ultimate DIY project that's already lasted 10 years. I know when I was a kid, I went through a little skate phase.
Did
I
you?
was, yeah, I was on the rollerblades. But
Well, I liked
I did
rollerblades.
skateboarding too, and we go to some place and I have no idea where it is now. It's some empty place in the city, and they would have like, it was like turn it just like that, turned into a skate park, and it was cool.
Was it a longboard or like the regular like Tony Hawk skateboard?
It was regular Tony Hawk. We
Regular
weren't
Tony
into the
Hawk.
longboard. Longboards were in college, you know, different era.
Longboards were of course popular in California, but
Yeah.
I stunk at it. I'm
What? I
I'm
can see
not
you up
made
there.
for that. I tried, no. My sister can actually surf and she can actually do like
The one who
skateboard.
makes bread?
The one who makes bread.
She
Yeah.
can do it all. She's got all the tricks.
That's true. She really can. Now, this one is at Winterfest here, where we're about to talk about, and I ice skate. So this is one I can do. And
Okay.
My sister, medium. Now, the
There you
holiday,
go.
medium. The holiday spirit is alive and well downtown. Winterfest is underway every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through January 2nd at Keener Plaza. There's ice skating, holiday drinks, and cozy igloos.
We got to get one of those domes.
Oh, yeah, that
We
would
have
be
to
kind
go.
of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, and this year, a young North County celebrity chef is cooking all the meals for Winterfest.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, Chef Juwan Rice started cooking at 6 years old, and by 13, he began selling pastries and catering for parties. Well, for the last 7 years, he made a name for himself with his JRS gourmet business and was even featured on the Food Network. Now, the Gateway Arch Foundation hired him to cater the Winterfest event downtown.
It feels amazing, honestly. I think one of my biggest goals is just to be an influence to people that kind of grew up in the same things that I grew up in. From the city, didn't really have much, but I'm blessed. Honestly, I'm blessed. Yeah.
Now, he is also working on releasing his own seasonings. You can find more information on that at JRS Gourmet Business on KSDK.com. Always good to see a chef.
I know, just going back to Mr. Sands, and, obviously we got Juwan right there, Juwan Rice. A lot of young people in St. Louis trying to just, they cooking better than me, smell better than me.
better than you.
I don't smell bad, but,
Well, I mean,
They're working.
Mr. Fresh sells car refresheners, and
I
I'm
know.
sure his car smells better than yours.
Entrepreneurs with
I've not been in your
skills.
car, but I just know it.
Well, I got a truck. And first of all, we put stuff in the truck. I use my truck all the time. We get load up the bed. I got firewood in there yesterday.
Well, you can bring that firewood to my house because I
Well,
need more firewood, and
know,
that is a task.
You said it's going to be a cold winter, so I might need it.
It is going to be a little bit chilly. Here's a look at your weather.
Well, we made it to Friday, and we've got some of the coldest air we've seen all season that has arrived. Numbers this morning fell back into the 20s, even some teens away from Lambert and downtown. So as we go through the day, we'll climb back into the 40s. Today's a bright day, sunny all day long and not as windy as it was yesterday. Tomorrow we're up into the upper 50s and then cooler for Hanukkah on Sunday, 49 for a high, right back up to 60 by Monday, and we stay near 60 as we round out November and ease into December.
So there's actually more than 1 million twinkling lights, and they will shine bright at the Anheuser-Busch Brewery tonight. That's when they open. The popular lights display opens for the season, but the reservations, well, you're going to need one to get in. Tickets are $10, adults 21 and up, and they can get a complimentary 16-ounce beer. Admission
Wouldn't be a visit to the brewery without that complimentary beer.
I know, we need it. Make it worth your while. So admission is $5 for ages 6 through 20. So obviously they don't have to pay for that beer because they will not be getting one. They're not of legal age.
That's right.
There's also tours packages available, which include a light show, fire pit, igloo. We have a link at the As Seen on TV section at ksdk.com. That's one we got to check out too. Me and you, we need to go do a little tour.
I have not done that one yet.
You haven't?
I've been to the tour at the brewery, but I
Yeah,
have
I've
not
done
done the holiday lights there.
Oh,
I
I-
also need to do the ones at Worldwide Raceway World.
Yeah, I want to do that one
racetrack in
too.
Illinois.
You need, we're at Worldwide Technology. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bridget, right
Worldwide
here.
Technology.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of good little light displays around here.
Oh, yeah.
We're a festive city.
Yeah,
when
we
it
know how to
comes
do
that
it.
kind of
We know how to
stuff.
do it right.
Yeah, we
Sure
do.
do. Okay, now who doesn't love a good holiday movie? Trending
these.
this morning, Marcus Theaters asked people about the best movies to see on the big screen. Elf topped that list.
Not surprised.
I know, that's a great one. Now it's followed by National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one I haven't seen yet. A Christmas Story, which I actually have mixed feelings about. Do you like A Christmas Story?
Yeah, I do.
I don't like it. Okay, now, and then one of my favorites, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The Jim Carrey one's my favorite. And then It's a Wonderful Life. Marcus Theaters in our area will show those classics on the big screen December 3rd through the 16th to get us in the holiday spirit.
Which one's your favorite?
The Grinch.
Like that one? I like the one with not Adam, Jim Carrey. I don't know why I was
That's
saying
what I
that.
said, the Jim Carrey.
Okay, yeah, I know when we showed it with the
He
little
doesn't
cartoon
listen to
one.
me.
I do listen to you.
I said the one with Jim Carrey. I think it was they were showing the cartoon one. I don't know which
maybe
one
I
they
was
will
caught-
show.
I
And
was
Marcus,
caught up in the
probably
cartoon. Yeah.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon in full. I've only ever seen the
I was
Jim
wondering,
Carrey one in
you know,
full.
like my parents would put it on way back in the day, and then it's like after 5 minutes, my attention span was all right. Next.
That doesn't surprise me. The Year Without a Santa Claus, though, is my very favorite Christmas movie.
Okay.
I would love to see that on the big screen, but it's clay animation.
I'll make a call to Marcus Dieters.
Oh, good. Yeah, you get that call in for me.
Anyway, before we hit the movies, we got to get the shopping done.
That's
You know,
right.
and Black Friday's not just for shopping. It's actually all about those leftovers, too.
I don't know about that.
Recent surveys by one poll found more than 2/3 of Americans actually think Thanksgiving dinner leftovers taste better than the original meal. That's probably because there's less people around annoying you and things. You can just focus on the food by yourself.
I would say like mac and cheese and scalloped potatoes, sure. Give that chance
Yeah,
with the cheese.
I like it
to-
fresh. But
Yeah, me
62%
too.
believe turkey actually tastes the best when it's a leftover, while 46% opt for the mashed potatoes and stuffing. So there you go. As for how long those leftovers last, that's the big question. Refrigerated food can be kept for about 3 to 4 days, so you should freeze them or trash them by next Tuesday, folks. I need to speak to some
3
people
to
I
4
know.
days,
Too.
doesn't that seem short?
Yeah, it does, because we definitely, I'm the
I
culprit.
know.
Some of that stuff I'll be in there looking like, when did we eat this? A while ago?
That's how it is with my family. My mom and dad leave things in the fridge forever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, my stomach hurts. I'm like, gee, I wonder why.
You got to do that. Sometimes the smell test is deceiving because that smell might not quite be there, but it's still.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
that's-
think it's deceiving, but I'm not big on leftovers anyway. Though I have had like some good like Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches.
Yeah.
Made by
Those are the best. Those
someone else.
turkey sandwiches. Like I'm gonna go home and we're gonna eat some turkey sandwiches later today for sure. Before I take my nap again, you know.
We had amazing sweet potatoes that my sister, the girl who makes the bread, made. So
When this year?
yeah.
Why didn't I get invited? Wait, what did you? We didn't talk about it Thanksgiving. We should have
No, we
coordinated
didn't.
better.
But it wasn't actually Thanksgiving. They were only here Saturday to Wednesday.
Oh, so
We
they're
cut
gone?
down a tree at Eckert's. It was great. We went to the botanical garden and we did the bump. You know, this is a fun one. We got to do this round. We did bumper cars on ice at Steinberg.
You're cut out of the family. You cut the table in half. Yeah, I'm learning about this just now with the rest of everybody.
Could have learned about it online. I posted about it.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Well, that does it for 5 on your feed.
You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. We'll see you again on Monday.